at the BSU meeting, I run into the rest of these extremely impressive women. One of them now has a television program. She's a Judge Maybelline. And Judge Maybelline, okay, was at Claremont College. She came into the BS Black Student Alliance meetings and told us about what was going on there, okay, in terms of Claremont, how it's trying to organize and consciousness questions and the war and all that other stuff and all the other gumbo, as I described it, that is part of the activism of the time. I mean, you just, like I said, you put a pinch of the war in, and you put a pinch of racism and you can't vote and student activism and closing down campuses and all that other stuff. And that mean you got your gumbo, okay? And that's what she's telling you. Well, the gumbo over here is filet at Claremont. Maybelline was as sharp as a knife, okay? Sharp as a knife. Everything I said about the others they just doubled up on you. It's like the ones who have the most cachet now are the Angela Davis and Elaine Brown. They are the prototype of almost all the women that I've been talking about. Okay, they're all that good. They're all that sharp. They're all that assertive. Okay, and they all, you know, there's a line in the Bible about iron sharpen. So, you know, as iron sharpens iron, so one man's sharpens the countenance of his brother, sharpens the countenance of his brother. Shit, you know, man, you know, that's sexist twaddle, because the women would sharpen you up just as well. Okay, they had, you know, like I said, they knew the questions. They, you know, they would wrestle with you over the answers. Okay, the tactical questions, the political and intellectual questions. You know, why haven't you read Mao? You know, why haven't you read Mao, brother? You know, do you know who is Ho Chi Minh is and what he did? You know, did you know that he was in New York? You know, did you know that he was in Paris with Du Bois? Did you know that he wrote a paper against lynching in that time? You know, as a dishwasher in New York? Did you know that? Sister, no, you know, I still would like to go out with you. No, nigga, you don't know enough. Okay, you too stupid to go out with. Okay, get some understanding, then come back to me, nigga. But don't be come up here, baby. I don't want to hear that from you. Okay.
So Harry, this is so in terms of the BSU, I'm wondering in terms of the gender dynamics then. Was it almost equal male to female?
It was. Now that's a good question.
Because I can tell you in the BSUs today, at least where I sit
70% women
are leading. They're predominantly women.
Yeah.
Was it like that during that time period?
Well, they put us, you know, I'm almost saying, I shouldn't say it this way because Babu was no figurehead, but it was almost like that in terms of who the most dynamic personalities were. When you got, I'm not being fair to my male colleagues in this, but to see women in such vigorous, you know, and forward-leaning positions was standard, you know. But the women themselves will tell you that although I saw them in that dynamic position, they were beat down by the men, you know, on all sides. Okay, I did it. Okay, I'll give you an example of it. My wife's friend's name was Wanda. So we are deciding about weaponry in the Black Student Alliance. And I am arguing that a .45 automatic is too big a weapon for a woman to handle. Okay? I'm arguing that, all right? And I'm getting some support from the rest of the most progressive that you never, who was in the alliance on this question, was a brother by the name of Didon Gills, Didon Kimafti, okay? But his real name was Dudley Gills, okay? And Didon said, brother, weapons are made for people to shoot, okay? You know, yeah, well, that gun is too big for a woman, blah, 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 blah. No. And Didon had a position in leadership. But this is the sexism, etc., that we are one of the major topics that we're grappling with, okay? No, women shouldn't be this. No, we had one time the alliance was at South Park. I probably told you this one. It was at South Park, and the decision was whether or not women would go there as security, okay, with the security team. We wouldn't even, you know, again, my position was women shouldn't even be in the security team, okay? By the time they wanted me to take the job of head of security for the alliance, I told them that if I took the job, everybody would have to learn weapons and martial arts, okay, before we went back out into, you know, to do our political activities. But that meant all the same women I was talking about who could not handle or should not be handling a 45. By that time, my position had changed, okay, in terms of what, you know, like I said, it seemed like years, but it was only, you know, months, I would imagine, where, you know, where I was in one position at the beginning, and by the end of it, change up.